Welcome. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365. Whoops. And you are live here on the channel, YouTube channel. About to go live on TikTok as well. The screen is camera's really dirty. Bear with me a wee second, my friends. Let's do this here. Welcome back. Welcome. This is Eurovision 365. This is Podrick. It's great to have you here. You're joining me live from the Media Center here in Malmo Arena. And here we are. It's day two, people. Day two in the press center here. And we had the second dress rehearsal last night, which was fantastic because we were in the first dress rehearsal, which had no audience apart from the fan media and all our media outlets. So it was about 400 or so people in the arena. Obviously, we were supporting all the acts, but I think it makes such a huge difference, obviously, when it comes to having a live audience. I think everyone ups their game, including the performers, the presenters, and of course, there's a lot of energy. And what I love about these dress rehearsals is it really shows actually that the audience members are really getting into the spirit of things. Just bear with me, going to just clean the camera lens here. Yeah, that's better. That's better. So yeah, the people, the audience get into the spirit of things, even though it's not a live broadcast. It kind of feels like it is, and I think in turn, then the performers they really rise as well to the challenge, to the experience. Kieran, welcome. You are asking, did Ireland fake qualify last night? I can tell you that Ireland did fake qualify last night, and Bambi was in the uh, audience in the arena to get that fake result. Hopefully, we'll be singing Ole, Ole, Ole tonight. Well, we will be singing Ole, Ole, Ole. Look at this, people. We've arrived, people. Yes. Of course, as everyone knows, obviously this is a Northern Irish based channel. We're from Northern Ireland, I'm from Tyrone, Steve's from County Down, but we are very much we support Ireland and the UK, so we want the best for both nations. But of course, it's all about Ireland right now. And actually, as I say that, there is such an atmosphere around Ireland this year. There's a lot of momentum, which is growing at the right time as well. And actually, as I said, I'm just going to double check the odds now because these betting odds on who's favourite to win are constantly changing. Ireland is up to fifth in the betting odds in terms of chances of winning, and actually they're just a couple of percentage points behind Ukraine at the moment, which is phenomenal. And I think, like most people round and about here, and not just the fan media, but people that you would see walking around, fans from different countries, people from different countries are talking up Ireland. And I have to say, I obviously, as an older fan, I remember the time whenever Ireland was winning. Um, it seemed like Ireland just had to turn up and they would win. But those days are long gone, of course. But I love now that there is so much chances with Ireland this year. There's so much um, positivity with Ireland this year. Excuse me, Bambi 1% off to going fourth in semi-final and odds. Yeah, that's it. And I have to say, Bambi in the running order, being fourth in the running order is actually a good position because you have Cyprus, which is a good pop song to open it. You've got a quieter number with Serbia, with Teodora. Then you have Lithuania, who's a great song, and we love Lithuania. We love Sylvester Belt here on the channel. But it takes a little while for that song to get going. Whereas straight after Lithuania, just before a commercial break, which is very, very important, Ireland is just so stand out. It really is. They they're definitely going for straight through to the final. Now, we were talking about this earlier with some of the other Eurovision Irish creators, content creators, and they were saying is was like some people are wanting Ireland to be pulled out last. Like Steve here is wanting Ireland to be the last country announced as qualifying. I think I'd rather have them about third or fourth, so then we can relax and enjoy the rest of it. Because I know, and you know, if you're an Irish fan, that those 5 or 10 minutes waiting for countries to be announced can feel like an eternity, can't they? Actually, I'm just going to go live on TikTok here. Bear with me as well. After us is Ollie. Yeah, Ollie is singing after Ireland, but they do make it very. After Ireland, there's a commercial break. It seems like, and then after that, it's Ollie. But that's very much um, announced within the arena by the performers that um, Ollie is not like a semi-finalist per se, but it's just giving him a moment to shine on stage, and he does shine on stage. Hello, John. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome to you all, wherever you're watching this from. This is Project. This is Eurovision 365 live from the Malmo Arena here in Malmo. And thank you for keeping me company on day two here in the Media Centre, also known as semi-final one day. So John is saying, hey, Amington. Hello. Good to see you. John Collier says, I'm really looking forward to tonight. I've watched through the good and the bad years, yeah, and passed the Eurovision love to my daughter. John was really lovely. I love that comment. And just walking into the media centre today, John, if you're still there, we were talking to some families who brought young children with them. They're kind of passing on that love. There's like a 12-year-old fan who's here with his parents, and they've just arrived and they're full of excitement and full of expectation. They're going to today's dress rehearsal show, family show at 4 p.m. I think it starts local time. And I just love how it's such a family thing. And I love that it's been passed on from generation to generation. Just like you, John, I remember the good old times and the not so good times as well. Emmington, hey, Patrick, great to see you. Good to see you too. Big night tonight. Oh my God, it's semi-final one. Look at this, Emmington. You'll be so happy. Look, 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 look. Eurovision 365. We're here to support Ireland, of course. Woo. And actually, it's not just us supporting Ireland here. People from outside Ireland is you. People from outside Ireland are supporting Ireland as well. There's a lot of positivity around Bombi Thug. Bombi Thug is peaking at the right moment. You know, sometimes I'm going to say this gently because this is Swiss behind me, but Switzerland were like huge momentum around Switzerland at the beginning, but that's kind of wavered a bit now. It's waned a bit, and I think Bombi initially there was a lot of positivity, but then as the field got bigger and bigger and bigger, talk about Bombi decreased, and as a result, interest decreased, and as a result of that too, the odds decreased. So now is the time to peak, and Bombi is certainly peaking. If Ireland win, who do you think will host it next year? Well, it's going to be in Ireland, isn't it? It's going to be in the island off. And if Ireland does win, let me tell you, I'm telling you right here, right now, the campaign for Belfast 2025 will most definitely begin with this channel very much front and centre of that, let me tell you. And I won't remember is when the contest was coming in 2023, I had a one-man campaign for to have the Eurovision come to Belfast. It didn't happen, but maybe 2025 could be the year should Ireland win, because I would imagine there would be potentially, in terms of broadcaster, and RTE may um, reach out for some financial help, and that I would say would be the BBC who they'd maybe turn to. And actually, countries don't necessarily win. Yes, countries win, but it's actually the broadcaster who wins. So the BBC Northern Ireland is part of the BBC territory. So if it were to be held in Belfast, let's say, for example, it would be a joint broadcast, a bit like what we had in Liverpool last year. And actually, I would say um, also back in 1995, whenever Ireland had won three in a row, there was some discussion about the contest coming to Belfast in a joint production. RTE went alone and said, no, we're going to do this gig by ourselves. But they had a condition in that should Ireland win in 1985, they wouldn't have to host the following year. But they still hosted in 1987. But that being said, I would be very much on the ball with getting it to Belfast should Ireland win. Anyway, Russian Hogan over on TikTok, thank you so much. Hi, Bombi is going to slay. How's the atmosphere there? The atmosphere is brilliant. We have been here like over a week. We arrived on the 27th of April, myself and Steve, and the atmosphere is definitely increasing. There's more and more people coming here, as you would imagine, and it's great. There's a lot of energy around certain nations. Ireland is one that there's a lot of energy in, and it could be the year people. Um, Emerson says, "Can BBC and I get involved in any way if it's in Belfast?" I think it'd be more the actual overarching broadcaster. I think, but BBC and I probably would be the one that would source potentially um, the what do you call it, the equipment and everything. Orgart, hello, welcome. Emerson says, talking as if it's in the bag here. Yeah, we are. But you know what? We have to have positivity. And this is the first time in the longest time that I've been so positive about Ireland at the contest. RTE were sharing a post on TikTok about sending votes. Makes it seem like you can vote for your own. I think so on Instagram. If it's the same, if it's like the Junior Eurovision, which I'm not sure, I'd have to double check the rules. But in the Junior Eurovision, you can vote on the app for your own country if you want. Hello, Micha, welcome. John Collier says, bring it down to Cork, home of hashtag Crown the Witch. Is there a big enough venue in Cork? I'm not sure. Maybe there is. But that would seem quite cool to bring it to Cork again after all those years. Kieran says, if Ireland can win, can you see Ray and Turbiddy hosting it, or RT not doing anything to do with him again? I don't know who would host it. I would hope they bring in somebody young and dynamic and fun and have a bit of the personality of Ireland. I think that's what we find in these contests. Last year, for me at least, I can only speak for myself on this, and these are my own views. But when it came to the Liverpool hosting, there was a real sense of the British kind of personality, sense of humor. There was obviously the reverence towards Ukraine. There was respectful, but it was quite humorous as well. And yeah, Sweden's contest is very good, but it is very formulaic, and by that I mean it's quite like Melody Festival in a way, but it also is um, very structured, and I imagine that it'll come across really cool on stage, on screen. I think it will, but bringing it to Ireland or a different country for that matter will bring in a new personality to the staging. Rhino Shocknessy hosting, right? Maybe Eurovision Ministry 2025. Who knows? Maybe. Emerson says, I've really noticed RTE going all out this week on X and TG4 and not so much. Interesting. I have my theories on why. Tell me your theories. Please let me know. Welcome here to Eurovision 365. This is Podrick. I am broadcasting live on YouTube and on TikTok. We are here in the Malmo Arena, just beside the media center. Look, definitely in Sweden. I couldn't be anywhere else with a Swedish flag, could I? But yeah, but it's not just a Swedish flag I have. I obviously have an Irish flag because tonight is the night semi-final one is on. I suppose my other thought I should talk about the other nations taking part at last night's second dress rehearsal. Let's see what have I got here. So it was the standout moments for me from last night, as including Ireland, were probably Ukraine, Croatia. Croatia actually won the exit vote from the audience leaving the dress rehearsal last night, which is interesting. Ireland was in second, which is fantastic. Other standout performances for me. Oh, so Ireland, Ukraine, Croatia, Slovenia actually, and Finland were the ones I really remember. And I've had a real 180 with Finland, I've got to be honest with you. And um, at first, I didn't like the song at all. I thought, oh, he's not a great singer, there's not great vocals going on here. However, when I watched the second rehearsal last night here in the arena and one of those screens behind me, as you can see, I was loving it on TV. It comes across really humorous, a very humorous performance, and also I love the kind of tongue-in-cheek, slapstick type humor, and Finland definitely has that this year. Henry and Windows 95 Man have so much personality. They're so much fun, and I wouldn't be surprised to see Finland qualify. I wasn't so sure before last night, but now um, I would be quietly, quietly confident that Finland will qualify. Kieran says Finland was dog water for me, but it grew on me in the last 24 hours. It's kind of like me as well. I don't think I. Hmm?
That's you.
Yeah, that's exactly me. Stephen's here as well. He's just been commented there. But that is exactly me. I've had a full 180 on this whole thing when it comes to Finland. And I'm here for it. Go sue me. So yeah, it's funny because I think semi-final 2 is the better one, if I'm being honest. I think it's a much more difficult semi-final to call in terms of qualifications. I think there's a few surefire ones like the Netherlands and Switzerland. I'm looking forward to seeing the first dress rehearsal tomorrow actually for to see the full 3 minutes of what that looks like. And remember to come back here as well after that because I will share my thoughts on who I think will qualify based on that and my general thoughts of the show and everything. What you'll find tonight if you're watching the semi final, because of course you will, you're watching this, you're going to watch the semi final. I would say that the contest this year is definitely scaled back. SVT have definitely scaled it back. How, however, I would say there's a nice nod to previous Eurovision Song Contest, which for me as an older fan is really important. And if you notice my reaction videos, you will notice that I always start the reaction videos 9 times out of 10. I always start those reaction videos with a nod to the past. So I do look at and feature songs from the past from that nation, and then obviously the current ones. So that's a really big important thing about this channel is merging the older contests with the current ones. And the contest theme when semi-final one at least is very nostalgic kind of feel to it, which is great. So the media center actually isn't as full today as it was yesterday. I think I'm right in saying that. It feels a bit emptier today. Um, but lots of people are going into the arena for the bought tickets for to see the afternoon family matinee. We are very lucky, privileged to be able to physically be in the arena tonight to watch the live broadcast. Yes, I'm feeling tired now, but I will. The energy will lift me. I am confident of that when it comes to later. Hey, just Grace, welcome, welcome, welcome. Thanks, Felix, as well. Welcome to you wherever you're watching this from. Do keep me company. This is Podrick. This is Eurovision 365 broadcasting live here from the Media Centre at Malmo Arena. And wherever you're watching this from, well, you are a new or returning viewer as well. Thanks so much for joining me. It's great to have you here. Kieran says Ireland has gone to 9-1 in the odds. It's brilliant with Paddy Power. That's amazing. Just Grace, you're saying can't wait for tonight. Neither can I. We are well equipped here. We've got the Irish flag. Look, 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 look. And also, because I love the country, because I'm learning the language, and also because they're performing tonight as well, I have Sweden, the Swedish flag, of course. Of course, had to. So just Grace, who are you excited to see tonight? Which songs, which countries are you excited about most? Hey Adam, welcome. I realize it's the first time since 2006 Finland and Ukraine share a semi-final together. I didn't know that, but yeah, fair play. Kieran's saying, drink a few Red Bulls, then you won't be tired. Yeah, probably not. It's a good idea. Welcome wherever you're watching this from. It's great to have you here. Thanks so much for joining me here live from the media center at Malmo Arena. I keep looking around because every now and again you'll see performers from this year and all the years sort of like walking past. So if I have to dart off in any time to maybe have a quick chat with some of them, um, you'll forgive me for that, but it will be uploaded onto the channel for sure. So I'm going to make a prediction again of who I think will qualify from tonight. And that's based on last night, the first rehearsal yesterday, and then the dress rehearsal last night when there was a huge reaction from the audience to two particular songs. Adam says, my friend has already reserved hotel accommodation in Zagreb for May 2025 in case of a Eurovision victory. And they, of course, have booked out the arena in Zagreb for that very reason. And also, what I would say is your friend mightn't be so far off, Adam, because the exit poll last night in the arena from the people leaving the arena had Croatia winning that semi final. Ireland, interestingly, was second. Thanks for the likes, Lee. Thank you so much. Um, so it's all to play for. Adam, tell your friend to book in Ireland. Actually, it would be very handy for us at Eurovision 365 should Ireland win. Won't be too far to go. Amington, if you're still there, you will have to go to Eurovision next year. It's a must if it's in Ireland. Hello, Lukna. Welcome, welcome. Where are you from, Lukna? And who is your favourite? Thanks for the likes as well. This is Eurovision 365. This is Podrick. Well, I'm Podrick, and I am broadcasting live. We are broadcasting live here in the media center, from the media center in Malmo Arena. Yeah, it's such an exciting day. I'm loving this experience. You have no excuse. No, you don't. Lithuania, Luktak. Well, I will tell you, Lukna, that um, Sylvester Belt gave a fantastic performance both times yesterday and got a huge reaction in the arena as well, especially his dance moment, the dance break that he has. Fantastic. You've no excuse. And also, Emerton says, I'll help you with your campaign to have it hosted in Belfast. You better. I'll keep you to that. Lee says, inside the arena right now. Whoa, the stage looks fantastic. It really does. It really does. Um, it's amazing. And you know what's interesting? What they've done, you'll be able to see this yourself, Lee. You will see that the stage isn't massive, but what they've done on TV and even the arena doesn't feel massive because of the lighting. The higher up seats can't really be seen, so it does feel quite intimate. And on screen, it looks big, but then also quite intimate as well. I hope you have the best time, Lee. And thankfully, as you noticed yourself today, Lee, the weather is good here in Malmo. Yesterday, you wouldn't wanted to have been queuing for long, let me tell you, especially yesterday evening when it was raining. But thanks for the follow. Look now, who's your favorite? My favorite. Oh, I've got multiple favorites from this semi-final. Excuse me, Croatia. No, Croatia. Yeah, no, Croatia from the semi-final. Um, Ireland, obviously. Lithuania. Um, and Finland. I didn't think I'd be saying that, but Finland. Look now, by the way, if you want to join me over on YouTube as well for much more, for a different experience with lots of content on YouTube, follow it Eurovision 365 YouTube channel. There's a website, there's a Facebook group called Eurovision 365 Debate. You're very welcome to join us in all of those to keep me company here during this week, this amazing week of Eurovision 2024. As I say, forgive me, I'm looking around a lot because, as I said, from time to time you'll see performers coming through, and I would want to have a quick chat with them for a quick interview to go up on the YouTube channel. Um, Adam says Ireland will certainly have their best result in at least 6 years. Absolutely, absolutely. I'll check out Finland tonight to see if it has changed my mind. And do you know what? It changed my mind actually, Edmonton, by watching it on screen. Within the arena, it looks a bit strange. I'll be honest with you, but on screen it works because it's like, without giving too much away. Um, account on YouTube is Eurovision 365. Eurovision 365. Look, now, you're very welcome to join us there. Um, as I said, Edmonton, Finland in the arena doesn't look amazing. Looks quite odd, but on screen the way they've done it, it looks quite funny. They're obscuring, shall we say, without giving away too much and spoiling too much. They're obscuring Windows 95 man's lower regions. Um, but it's very, very good. It for me it works because I love that kind of slapstick comedy anyway. So it works for me. Well, it will work for all people. I'm not sure, but can you imagine younger people liking it? I actually also like um, I also like the fact that I also think rather that all people, older people and younger people will like it because of the slapstick nature. I can almost talk to this. It's tiring doing this, but I love it. Be anywhere else. Kieran says Luxembourg to get their best result this year in 30 years. Yeah, I think so. Well, I think so. But in fact, actually, um, I think actually they didn't do so great in 1993. So they didn't. Was it 20th or something like that, if memory serves me right? So they took a big break. Without spoiling too much, there's a reference about Luxembourg returning, and you'll see that. Thank you so much, Luke. I'm so glad to have you there as well. You also say from a Lithuanian um, aspect and concept, Luke, now that I had an interview with Sylvester Belt at Barcelona pre-party, and we love him. We love Sylvester Belt here on this channel. He's very graceful, very kindly, really nice and friendly, and it's great to have him. At the final, he's a great ambassador, I would say, for Lithuania. Yeah. So, I think at the moment I'm going to go off right now, but I will come back later, just before the. Going to come back, maybe about half an hour's time. Yeah, before the next semi-final rehearsal comes on. So come back then and chat to me then. And in the meantime, follow us on YouTube, follow us here on TikTok, and yeah, I will chat to you all very soon. But until then, take care. Bye bye. This is Paul Rick, and we are over and out.